2 chairs or 1?
I don't care.
Get over. We got Mitch, Canham, and Whitney. Mitch, we'll start off with an opening statement. Take questions.
Great start from Dax, especially after throwing a handful pitches last week and going 7. Be out here, a little warmer weather. It was great to see consistency, quick adjustments. I'm watching the pitch calls from the side and watching location, and he did a good job minimizing back-to-back misses, just locking it in, and they came out early touching the heater and putting 1, but it didn't seem to faze him or any of the guys any. The defense continues to do a great job. I guess it's pretty easy to play defense when they don't put the ball in play very often when you're pitching. But no, it's a good unit running around out there, and especially you feel a lot of confidence when you got really good arms coming in and doing it. On the offensive side, we had runners in scoring position, 1st, 3rd, 4th, 7th, whatever, handful of innings. So I know a lot of guys are feeling it. What can we do to take the pressure off our pitching, and also, but at the end of the day, like, we're playing a lot of close games, and eventually you get to a point where you don't let those things faze you. So I look at it as through a lens of gratitude for the time being. Obviously, if we go through this the entirety of the year, I won't be able to take my hat off due to gray hair and loss of hair. But it's it's the lens that which you want to look through it, and I think our guys are getting to that point now. And I saw a couple of them bust out and start playing the game the way they know how, with Vasquez and Haight. Both getting a couple knocks, but it wasn't just because they got knocks. It was the presence at which they approached the box that I was impressed with. Yeah.
Dax, was there some sort of reset for you after that first inning when they put a couple doubles up against you?
Yeah, I mean, both of them were just good swings. Sometimes you just got to give credit to the hitter. So I didn't feel like I necessarily missed my spot too bad on those pitches. They just did a good job hitting it. So there wasn't too much of an adjustment to be made. Just be aware of it. Maybe start them off with a different pitch next time, something like that.
Coach Whitney was in here just a minute ago, and he said the key he thought for you was your curveball. To what extent would you kind of agree with that estimation?
Yeah, I mean, I think being able to have command of more than one breaking ball has been huge for me. I was able to throw the slider, curveball, and changeup for strikes today. So just that way, when they're not sitting on a fastball, they're not sitting on one other pitch. They've got to worry about 3 others. So, but the curveball in specific, it felt good today, and I felt like I had good command.
To what extent do you feel like, you heard your coach talk about it, like it's just a matter of time for the offense to come around and give you a little more cushion when you're out there?
Yeah, I mean, we've had plenty of opportunities. It's just, like, it's going to happen to where there's bases loaded. We're not, instead of punching, we're going to get a hit. Like, it's the way it's going to go. And like Skip said, I mean, at the end of the day, the close games that matter are in Omaha and in the playoffs. So, I mean, if we're sitting here playing close games, it's going to be nothing new for us. So we're not going to waver in those situations. And like he said, it's like looking through it through the lens of gratitude. We're lucky to be able to do that now and then make an adjustment and fix it. So,
Coach, are you running out of good things to say about Dax? I mean,
no, I can keep going if you got time, but I know we do have to shower, and I do want to watch the other game. So I could sit here for a while. It just depends which area do you want me to talk about, school or
Well, like maybe it gets lost a little bit in the way he's able to control games. Just like the bounce back ability after the first inning and be able to flush that quickly and come back around, maybe gets lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, short-term memory. I mean, it's what we were talking about. Even at the end of the game, bases are loaded. A guy gets the barrel out, almost puts one fair, just goes foul right there, and I'm just looking at everyone's body language, making sure that they're staying up because nothing bad happened. It's a foul ball. And sometimes we let those little things get to us where we have not been good. Full counts, we're chasing a lot in full counts. And historically, we've struck out a little bit, but our walks are usually always high. Right now, especially in that count, we are in swing mode. And so guys are able to expand on us instead of us shrinking the zone. And we're doing that collectively. And so we got to find ways to stop that. Looking at Houston, they got good hitters, and they put a lot of pressure. When they get on base, they put pressure on the defense, whether it's stealing home or first and third, steal stops, you name it. They're like finding ways to put pressure on the pitcher and the defense and the coaches. And so, I wasn't surprised that they were, able to catch up to a fastball, they're going to train for it, and they got really good hands. And so the ability to pitch inside, and that's one thing, specifically talking about Dax, he's not afraid to throw in. He's not afraid to go up or down or away or use any of his 4 pitches. And I think about that right there, how much it resembles who he is and what he does off the field as well. When something bad happens, big or small, he handles it with such grace. It's like I'd love after the game, I'm looking down the line and I'm seeing Dax and a handful of guys sign autographs for kids. Without the kids running over and asking for them, they're there and they want to be present for them. That's one thing we talk a lot about, is the importance of being a parent, of being a teammate, of being a man, is being there, being present. In that given moment, when you're at work and you're training your butt off each and every day, long hours, when you jump into that clubhouse or when you go home and see your wife and kids, like, they just want to see you and they want to spend time with you. And they want, that's one thing I really feel confident with Dax, is one day when he is a husband and a father, he's going to go home after, praying for a long career, at the professional level. And he's going to go home and he's going to be a great dad. He's going to shut his phone off and he's going to lay down on the ground and play board games. He's going to take him outside and, throw wiffle balls at him and to them. That's what my dad did. He threw them at me. But those are the kind of things. You see how guys respond to stuff on the field, and it builds confidence knowing you can help them down the road, that they're going to be in a good spot. And that's what I want to see. So anytime something bad happens, these tight moments, I'm more so observing a lot now and trying to see who are the guys that need the most attention. The starting lineup gets put up every day, and there's going to be a handful of guys that are down in the dumps because of that. And those that can acknowledge it, take a deep breath, and then how can I be a great teammate and prepare myself to come in the game? What are the moments I might do it? Build the baseball IQ, hang around guys and talk about the game. Like, those are important things. And if you watch the game film and take a peek at what Dax was doing after he came out of the game, and stick a camera on him and follow him around all day. That's what's important to me. Now, granted, it's easier to do that when you have a good day. Hubbard's job was to come in, he drew a walk, got the first, got pinch, ran 4, and hey, great day. But your day's not over yet. It's time to go be, a great teammate and find ways to uplift others. Because there's always those moments. 10 times guys came back into the dugout after punching out. Right? And how Paul Vasquez did that his first at-bat and was able to, shake it and move on and drive a couple of baseballs. When Jacob Craig hammers one to the right side off the end of his bat and it barely gets to the outfield, he put a ball in play and he got on first. And so good things can happen. Nyan Hayes just got drilled in the kneecap and gets caught trying to steal, stays in the rundown but doesn't give up and just let someone tag him. He uses his speed and gets into second base, and we're able to score a run from that. And those are the kind of, something bad happened, oh no, I might be out, fight till the end. Last week we muffed a bunt play and threw it down into the right field line. But we weren't backing up the throw because we always just assume. And the batter runner gets to third base, the guy from first scores, and that's a big difference in the game. So little things, comebacker. Check the runner at advancing second to third, and if you don't, he gets third. Now a base hit scores him, as opposed to getting the guy in a rundown, keeping the other guy at first. And so, going into the 9th inning, down 3-4 runs is a lot different than 1 or 2 runs. Offense can be explosive. Energy is a real thing, and having someone like Dax around, for me, whether he has the ball or not, that's what's important, is having him around, because he's setting a great example for other people. And we have other guys like that too. Just need it to continue to spread, right?
Coach,
Yeah.
I think it's the team's first time in Frisco. Welcome to Frisco in
Yeah.
this tournament. So speaking of that, is it you? Is it certain guys on the team that help? You guys are in a long away stretch right now, or you will be. I think,
Sounds fun.
In the middle of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Who gets the young guys through these games far from home? And
When you mean gets them through the game,
not through the game, through the young guys, like.
Oh, just like the maybe the shock and awe of, holy smokes.
Away, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think you have any Texas guys on your team, where you just played a team of almost all Texas guys who are, this is
Yeah.
kind of their home anyway.
I think, especially for the young guys, you're at a new ballpark. There's excitement. If someone is showing signs of being tired or fatigue or something, it doesn't make sense to me. Because I'm 41 years old and I put on the jersey because I get to, and it's exciting. And so I think you still, if you love being around baseball, it's a really nice park. I played in the Texas League for 4 years, so Joey Wong and I were sharing stories about when we came in here and played. Sitting in that 110-degree heat and catching 13 innings and just praying that the ball would find some grass somewhere on those days. But a lot of great memories from playing out here. And when we got the schedule of this, I was really excited for the guys to come out and see this ballpark and, to return out here and, again, have some of those exciting memories jog through your head. And not much has changed. And frankly, like when we were redesigning some of our field and talking about growth, I have a picture of the batter's eye that was in my office before we built one. I have a picture of that, home run terrace in my office on my whiteboard, something that I kind of want to build onto our stadium as well. More character. Now, as an outfielder, seeing all the white didn't make it so easy when I was playing here. But fortunately, not fortunately, I was always in the bullpen warming guys up. I wish I was on the field more.
Dax, he talks about great memories, and one that was made in this tournament last year, LSU won the championship, and all their players ran out and jumped into the lazy river. Are you willing to commit right now, if Oregon State wins the Frisco Classic Championship, to keeping that tradition going?
It's probably the easiest commitment I will ever make. Yes, absolutely. I'll be in there fairly quickly.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.